Good morning, traders. It is Monday, January 6th, 2 hours before the opening bell. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of selling today. We've got tensions in the Middle East increasing, and that's weighing on the market currently. You can see the data already in this last green bar, January 6th. We've been lower. Market is going to open lower. S&P futures currently are down about 20 points. So, how does this impact the bullish put spreads that we might possibly be doing? It's the reason for my video. Listen, folks, everything starts with the market. Market first, market first, market first. I don't care how dang good those bullish put spreads are. You do not want to be trading against the market. 75% of all stocks follow the market, so you better get that piece of the puzzle right. Now, I do think that these tensions are going to ease over the course of the week. Everybody will take a deep breath. Things will calm down. We're going to get some good employment statistics this week. We've got ADP coming out on Wednesday. We have the unemployment report coming out on Friday. We have ISM services coming out tomorrow, a half an hour after the open. That's Tuesday. Those should all be good data points for us. Earnings season is about 2 weeks away, so this pullback is going to provide us with an opportunity to sell those bullish put spreads. We have to be patient. We want to make sure that that market support is intact. So, how do we do that? Well, we've got defined support levels that we can be looking at right now. You can see the 20-day moving average coming in around the 319.55 level. Way down here is the 50-day moving average at 314. But I believe we've got multiple resting points before we get that low. I think one of those resting points is right here at this level. You can see how that is support from that breakout. It was tested once, almost twice. We're right down on it now. So that 319 level, that 20-day moving average at 319.55, that's your first support level. We'll go to a 2-hour chart. And now let's visually start finding some other areas where the market might find support. Well, this was the previous resistance level. That is the breakout. We should find support right at this level here. So the close was approximately 317. So we've got support at 319 and 317. And if we go to a longer term chart, that 317 level also happens to coincide with an upward sloping trend line. So if I connect the dots here, I'm going to connect that bar and that bar. You can see an additional support level actually comes in closer to that 319.55 level. So that's our major support level that we want to watch. We've got this upward sloping trend line providing support. We've got a horizontal breakout also right at that level, which should be support. And we've got this 20-day moving average. So I'm really looking at that 319 level as being a decent support level today. If that support is violated and the market can't close above it, you don't want to do these bullish put spreads. The beauty of a market pullback is that it gives us a chance to evaluate relative strength. That's what we're interested in. And these stocks all have really decent support, technical support. That's what makes them attractive bullish put spread candidates. So as the market is coming in, you want to watch these stocks. These are pre-open prices that are updating. You can see Boeing, $328 stock, only down $1. Not too bad. Disney, down 32 cents, $146 stock. Not too bad. McDonald's, typically considered a flight to safety, down 33 cents. Not bad. Take a look at each one of these charts. Quick refresher on what we're looking for in these stocks. So, Boeing, I don't want to see this big green candle erased, but that's probably what we're going to see, and we're going to be testing the low from this long green candle right here. Ultimately, it's got a nice little support level here. Click that, click that. We want this upward sloping trend line preserved for sure. Why do we like Boeing so much anyway? What the heck? Well, we had one big test of support here. Nice bounce. Another test of support, a higher low. This stock is going to stabilize. It wants to go higher. So I still feel very comfortable selling that 325, 324 bullish put spread, but I would key off of that 325, 324 level and make sure that it is intact. Here's the other thing that you want to watch for. Option stalkers, you can click on M5, put up the 1 OSI indicator. We want this line above zero. You can see the orange line is above zero, indicating that the stock is strong relative to the market. Friday, you can see how the stock actually finished a little bit higher than its open, which is good on a day when the market's sold off. So let's go back to the market very quickly because I did want to point something else out to you. Now we've seen a lot of sideways action intraday off of big moves. So you can see that was the high of the day. That was the low of the day. We opened sharply lower, and that first bar, we were hardly down at all, and the market rallied in that first 5 minutes. Actually, it was about the first 2 minutes. I really consider this to be the opening from Friday, much more representative than this. So in any case, we have pretty decent support. Try it again, try it again, try it again. So buyers are still there. We get a little bit of a dip here, big rally back. So there was support right around that 322.20 level. I believe that we're going to test the downside early, but I think buyers are still going to be there ahead of earnings season. So look for this early test. Now, what we do not want to see is we do not want a lower low of the day after 2 hours of trading, and we do not want to see the SPY below that 319 level. If that happens, you got to hold off on your bullish put spreads. We are almost 100% in cash. I've been urging you to do this for the last 2 weeks. Go to cash at year end, take all the money that we made last fall, be patient, wait for that pullback. So we're not going to stick our head in the guillotine right now with the market coming in. This is when we evaluate. We evaluate where the market is. We evaluate those technical support levels on the S&P 500. As long as they hold, that's good. And all the while, we're also keeping an eye on the stock, and we're watching for that relative strength. If we see those stocks tread water when the market is pulling back, that's our clue that this is going to be a fantastic bullish put spread because the buyers are lining up, and even under weak market conditions, the stock cannot fall. So very quickly, Boeing, I showed you that uptrend line that we want to have preserved. You know the strike price from the initial video. That looks pretty decent. Disney, let's take a look at that. I like this breakout above this downward sloping trend line. I'd like to see this opening price right here preserved, right around that 145 level. You can see the 50-day moving average coming up right on that $143 level. I like keying off of that. That's still the halfway point of this long green candle. So call it a 142.50 strike price that you might be looking to short if the market finds support, if the stock has relative strength. On McDonald's, I like this upward sloping trend line right here. You can see a couple of moving averages that will also lend support right at that 195 level. So watch the stock. I like selling these bullish put spreads. I think we're going to get another 1 or 2 days of market weakness, and then we're going to flatline ahead of earnings, and that's when you want to start selling these bullish put spreads. We've got about a 2-week window of opportunity, so keep them short term. Use the January 17th expiration. I think that's the one that you want to focus on. Starbucks, we need to see that support level right there hold on the low. That is the horizontal breakout that we're leading on right at the 87 level. If you were really aggressive, you could go with the 87.50s, but they're going to be knocking on the door. So you've only got a point of cushion with the underlying stock. So if you can give yourself a little bit more breathing room down to the 85 strike price, I would like that better. But I am expecting this breakout right here to hold. Finally, Shaq, forming a base. I mean, 1, 2, 3, higher low. This is a nice support level right around that $59 level. So selling the 59 puts, buying the 58.50s, you should be able to get a decent credit. I don't believe that the stock is going to get below this low of 57.50. So that's the one that you really want to key off of. Be prudent. We've got a market pulling back. The analysis on the bullish put spreads was done last Thursday. Still like all the bullish put spreads. Don't need to stick our head in the noose. See what the market does today. If the low of the day holds after 2 hours of trading, there's a good chance that the market is going to stabilize at that 319 SPY level, and that we're going to get a bounce for the next week or two into earnings. That will be your opportunity. I'll try and post another video as I see that setting up. No guarantees though, but in the chat room for sure I'm going to be mentioning the support levels and when we want to go in and sell those bullish put spreads. So, little play-by-play required today. In any event, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm always posting great trade ideas and education. I never know when I'm going to be able to put up these videos, so click the subscribe button. Make sure to turn on your notifications. When you do that, you're going to be alerted every time a new video is posted. And I've got 2 other videos on this final end screen that I think you're going to also really enjoy. Be prudent. We'll see you soon.